tonight. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Browns take over first and 10.
Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Across midfield to the 40.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7, Bills nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Give them 32 on the play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Bills ready to take over. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
The Bills' 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Chubb on the counter.
11 at the 45-yard line.
That'll be a gain of 11.
Mayfield with the give.
And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Makes the score Browns 17.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Singletary.
A big play here for the Bills. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Allen again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And 11 at the 3-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. The Bills send the punter out. So we reach halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
24. Bills 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 24. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chat.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
A loss of 6 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 12.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced to the ground.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
Allen now looks to throw. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this Browns defense stands tall. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this? So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he will find his his big tight end over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Middle 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen's pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A good pickup there of 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Allen.
At the 27-yard.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Taken down by Grant Delpit. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Buffalo.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
31.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense. Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Bills.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to Davis. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down Bills.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A loss of 6 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's a cornerback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. 34. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over at 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. Complete. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all.